So if you make under $100,000 a year, this video is for you. In this video, what I want to do is tell you the ideal way to maximize your money and to reduce risk and of course pay the least amount of taxes as possible. It's a step-by-step guide, really easy, and this is something you definitely need to follow if you're new into finance or you're trying to get better with your finances. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to build an emergency fund. I like to call it also a cash fund. You need to have at least 3 to 6 months of your essential expenses within this account. Now, whether it's 3 to 6 months, there's a few factors here. Number one, it depends on the industry that you're in. If you are in a stable industry, then yes, you can have 3 months. But if you're not and things seem a bit shaky right now, 6 months is a go. Now, where do you save this money? There's a few things that you can do. Me personally, and I highly recommend this as well, is at least keep $1,000 in the bank where you have your checking account. Just $1,000 and that's it. And the rest of the money, put it on a high yield savings account. The whole point of this, guys, is in case there's an emergency, you want to be able to get the money as quick as possible. And if you have some of your money in a high yield savings account, number one, you're gaining interest and it's a lot harder to just gain access to it. But nevertheless, you can get that money between 24 and 48 hours, especially if you use Zelle. Now, this money is just your safety net, and this is critical. A lot of times when you're new to investing, the number one thing you want to do is build wealth fast, and you also want to pay off your debt as quick as possible. You cannot do that. You need to have an emergency fund. You see, there's so many people now who don't even have $500 to save in case of emergency. And they continually end up broke and living paycheck to paycheck because every time something happens, they're always running to a credit card. So understand this step is really critical and take your time. If it takes a little longer than you would like, then so be it. The whole point is to protect yourself. The second thing I need you to do is get your employee 401k match. I don't care what it takes, guys. You have to get that match. If you want to make sure you're not working in your retirement age, you need to at least get the 401k match. That is a 100% return dollar for dollar. Even if the company is giving you a 50% match, I need you to take that. You need to get the ball rolling in building your investment fund, and getting free money is the number one thing to do. Now, the good thing is a lot of jobs automatically enroll you into it and they put at least 2%. But I need you to really bump it up to 7% or 6% or whatever the match is. You need to practice the discipline of living on less than what you make. And by investing in your 401k, that is certainly a good way to get it started. Now, the third thing on the list is to pay off your high interest rate debt. If you have any debt right now that's between a range of 6 to 8%, you certainly need to start paying those off as soon as possible. You could do the Dave Ramsey debt snowball method, which I like to call a little hybrid. Don't put anything in there that has less than 6% interest rate. Just focus on the ones that have a high interest rate. Or you could do an avalanche, which is focused on the one that has the highest interest rate. If you have credit card debt, you are not going to be able to beat a 20% APR that you're currently having on your credit card. You're not going to get a 20% return. It's going to be extremely difficult. If you want to increase your net worth and build yourself a financial cushion, then paying off these high debt cards is your number one priority. Because the more debt you start paying off, the closer you are to becoming financially free. And all that hard-earned money that you're getting right now, you will be able to keep or to put it into your investment account to get you rich. Now, the fourth thing I want you to do is after you're paying off your credit cards and after you start putting money into your 401k, I need you to now opening up a Roth IRA account. It is a golden opportunity for you now, especially if you're making under $100,000, to open up a Roth IRA account. Guys, it could be with Fidelity, it could be with Vanguard, any of them, and just follow the S&P 500 index funds all the way. You see, the reason why this is important is because if you're putting money into your 401k account, you cannot get that money until you're 62 and a half and it's going to get taxed. But now when it comes to a Roth IRA, it's not the case. You could take it out at the age of 59. And also, since you had already been taxed, all that growth is yours, tax-free. And after 5 years, you could take that money out and keep it yourself. A Roth IRA is extremely critical, even for people who are high earners and they're not able to contribute directly to a Roth IRA. They do something called a backdoor Roth IRA. And the fact that wealthy people are doing this is letting you know how important it is to have a Roth IRA. You see, this is the stuff that they do not teach you in school. So that's why I'm doing this video. That way you guys understand that this account is extremely critical for you to build wealth. And currently right now, the max that you could contribute is $7,000. But every single year, this amount is getting higher and higher. start investing in it. And it doesn't matter the amount that you put in, guys. You could put $500 a year, but eventually you want to start building to try to get yourself up to $7,000. Now, the fifth step is after you start doing all those investments, now I want you to turn around and try to maximize your 401k. This is something that's really easy to do within your payroll. Just change the contribution and try to get up to the max. I believe the max per person is $23,500. It sounds like a lot, but with all the work that you're doing, you are going to be able to one day get to that limit. You see, the beautiful thing about this as well is you need to recognize that this is reducing the taxes that you need to pay in the end of the year. So the more money you're putting into investing, the bigger the growth you're going to have in your portfolio, but at the same time, it's going to save you on taxes today. Now, the sixth thing I need you to do, if you have this opportunity, is to invest in an HSA, which is a health savings account. If you currently have a high deductible insurance plan, you are eligible for this. The beautiful thing about this plan, which is what all the wealthy people do, and they do not, once again, tell you this in school, is it has a triple tax advantage. You put a money in, tax-free. You're gaining it, tax-free, and when you're using it, tax-free. Because listen, we're all going to get to an age where we are going to need to pay for our health expenses. And isn't it a great thing to pay for it with money that has been invested and growing within the market? And also, if you like me, and knock on wood, you do not have any health issues, well, guess what? After a certain amount of time, you'll be able to use that money for whatever you want. And here's another tip that I want you to know. If you're going right now to the doctors and you want to use an HSA, do not use it. Pay for that out of the pocket, because in the future, with all that money growing, you could get those receipts, take the money from the HSA account, and reimburse yourself by paying back all those bills. There's a lot of information about HSAs that you certainly could look up online, or if you want, just drop a comment down below. I could do a video, but there's so much information that I cannot do it on this video. But trust me, this account is amazing. They do not call this the stealth investment fund for no reason. The seventh thing, and this is the most exciting thing that we all want to do, which is to open up a taxable brokerage account. Here's where you can start putting money into your Fidelity account, your Vanguard account, any of these accounts that you want to feel like you want to build additional wealth after you took care of all those tax advantage accounts. And having this account is great because you have so much flexibility. There is no restrictions, because there's a lot of restrictions with a Roth IRA and a 401k. But with your own brokerage account is your own money. You could do whatever it is that you want to do. If you want to take the money out to buy a house, go ahead. You want to take the money out to go on vacation, go ahead. But make sure you understand, though, that you will be paying taxes on this money. What I like to call this fund is the FU money account. This is the account where you're going to have FU money and get to retire at a younger age. So those are the 7 ideal steps that you want to follow if you want to build wealth and retire early, especially if you're making under $100,000 a year. This is extremely feasible. Now, it will take some time, depending on your income, of course, but it will take some time. But this is really all about just planting the seeds and watching it grow. Because by the time you know it, you're in your 30s, on your 40s, on your 50s, you turn around, look at your account, you're already a millionaire and you have the FU money, and you can leave the 9 to 5 at any moment. And the amazing thing about this as well is that you feel like you did this effortlessly because you live below your means, you saved, and you did everything strategically. So guys, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think about this list. Do you think I missed something? And also, is there a video you want me to do? Just drop a comment down below. I will try to respond to as many as I can. And if you have any good video recommendations, I will do it for you. At the same time, hit the like and subscribe. Catch you guys in my next video. Peace.